today?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm Sheena. I'm your student nurse today, and we are going to be performing full body range of motion and putting your TED hose on, and then we're gonna ambulate. Is that all right with you?
Sounds great.
Okay. How's your pain today? On a scale from 0 to 10, 0 is no pain at all, and 10 is the worst pain that you've ever felt. Can you give me a number?
0. I'm not having any pain.
Perfect. If she was having pain, I would administer medication if able, and then wait 30 minutes to perform range of motion. All right, so I'm gonna perform hand hygiene here. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Perfect. Cassie, can I get your name and date of birth?
Cassie Christensen, 9/17/89.
Perfect. All right. Cassie, we're going to put a bath blanket on you to make sure that you're warm and for privacy.
Perfect. It's kind of chilly in here.
Yeah, laying on top of your blankets today.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hold that for me. Do a flip. All right, I'm going to raise the bed up for a good working height. I'm going to put this armrest down. Double over there. Perfect. Are you comfortable laying flat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to take the pillow out from underneath you. Good. Set it aside. We're going to start with your neck. Normally I would do 5 to 10 of each joint activity, but we're just going to do one for video's sake, and I'm just going to work on one side. So gently grab the head, and we are going to chin to chest. Good. All right, and then we're going to extend, chin up in the air. Good. And we're going to do lateral flexion, which is ear to shoulder. Good. And now the other side. Good. And then we are going to do rotation. So we'll put your chin towards the mattress. Good. And the other side. Good. All right. Do you want the pillow back behind your head?
Sure.
All right. And then lift a little bit. Good. Now we're going to work on your shoulder. So I'm going to support your shoulder, your elbow, and we're going to go up and down. And then we're going to do abduction and adduction. All right, and then we're going to work on the wrist. Okay, so your wrist is flexion, extension, and we're going to rotate. Perfect. We're going to work on the elbow. All right, I'm going to support your elbow, and we're going to flex, extend. We're pronate right now, and then we're going to rotate for supination. And we're going to go back down, and then we're going to do the fingers. Okay, so can you make a fist for me? Perfect. And then we're going to extend them. And now we're going to rotate each finger joint. We're going to do each finger flexion and extension. And then we would do finger to thumb, each one, finger to thumb, finger to thumb. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to work on your hip and your knee. So we're going to support under the knee and the bottom of the foot, and we're going to flex and extend, abduct and adduct. We're going to cross the midline. Perfect. And we're going to invert and evert. And now we're going to do the ankle. We're going to flex, dorsal flex. We're going to evert and invert. We're going to rotate the ankle. And then we're going to work on your toes. We're going to flex and extend. Can you spread your toes for me? Perfect. And then I would rotate each toe as well. Okay, we're going to put your TED hoe on, all right?
Okay.
All All right, so I cleaned the Ted hose last night, washed them, wrung them out, and left them by the sink. So we'll do that again tonight. For the Ted hose, I would perform hand hygiene and change out my gloves in between this. The opening goes on the bottom. You are just going to slide it over the toes. Perfect. Grab and push under the heel. We're going to make sure there's no wrinkles. You leave this open here. You can check capillary refills. So we're going to pull up. Normally, I would get our resident ready in the morning with their Ted hose, and these would go all the way to the hip. This size would, but because they're not the right fit for the student that we're performing on. Okay. I would have put this up before I went down. All right, Cassie, we're gonna put your shoes on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Lift. Perfect. Tie. We want to make sure you have good stability on your feet. Not walking around in your socks. If we did have socks, we would have gripper socks. Patient's preference is to wear their sneakers. Perfect. All right, Cassie. I would change out my gloves, perform hand hygiene in between touching our shoes. Is it all right if we take this blanket off? All right. Right now, you are in a flat position. We're going to move you to 30 degrees would be low Fowlers right here. This is 40 degrees, semi-Fowler. Regular Fowler is 60, and high Fowlers is 90. All the way up, sitting like this. All right. Because it's... All right, we are going to do one person transfer out of bed and ambulation, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to help bring your feet over. Yep, grab the bar. Perfect. Good deal. Good. Are you comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Not feeling dizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can dangle your feet for a minute. We're going to put the gait belt on. Around. Nice and tight so their arms don't slip out. Sorry. I tuck the gait belt around the back. Perfect. Now I'm going to lower the bed so your feet touch the floor. Not too far so it's not difficult for you to get up.
All
Okay, can you scoot towards the edge of the bed a little bit? Perfect. We're going to rock 3 times and then you're going to stand. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Get your bearings for a moment. All set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to leave the room. So you can hold my arm or we can hold like this. Perfect. Okay, I would ambulate as much as prescribed by the doctor for distance. Upon our return, I would take my gloves off, perform hand hygiene. If there was any issues while we were ambulating, Cassie was feeling dizzy, starting to fall, I would put one leg back for stability and allow her to slide down my leg, assisting her to the floor if need be. All right.